Hello everyone and welcome again to another session with Cooking with Miss Lloyd. I hope you've all had a wonderful half term. Have you, Miss?
I have, yes. It's been really nice. It's been nice to get outside, into the garden.
And hopefully we'll be seeing you very soon. But just to keep you going, we thought we'd do another cook along session. So today, what are we doing, Miss Lloyd?
We are making things with tortilla wraps because I thought it might be quite interesting. So again, we're going to do two versions. You're going to do a savoury version and make it like a calzone pizza. Calzone pizza is basically where you put the filling in the middle and you fold it over. And I'm going to do an apple strudel style one, which is a bit more complicated.
Brilliant. And actually, it's a nice simple recipe because you're not having to make the base, are you? So you can,
you're not, no.
You can pick these
Back
up.
tortilla wraps.
Tortilla wraps, I mean, people often make fajita wraps with these, don't they?
Oh,
so,
yes.
So tortilla wraps.
But you can even just use them as a pizza base and just put your filling on top.
Perfect.
But I just was going to upstep it a bit because I know you like your skills, so.
I do. So this looks amazing. So a big shout out to TJ, our cameraman. So I'm doing two calzones, one for me and one for TJ. TJ's a bit fussy, likes things quite simple, whereas I quite like my flavoursome. But you're doing a nice sweet one, aren't you?
I am. I've got apples and raisins, and I've put about half a tablespoon of sugar in there. So all I did was stew my apples.
Yep.
I actually put them in the microwave. I just peeled them, chopped them up into pieces, and put them in the microwave for about 2 minutes with a tablespoon of water. And then I've just added a little bit of sugar and some raisins just to sweeten it up a little bit.
Brilliant. Okay, so all the ingredients will be shared with you via social media. So let's go for it then, Miss. Where do we begin?
Should we do yours first?
Indeed.
So,
yep.
Right, first of all, you're going to put your tomato puree. Remember, first of all, you need to make sure you keep the edge free of any tomato puree.
Yeah, because the edge is where you're going to have to stick everything. Yes. So if I just stick a bit of that in the middle. Give it a little whirl.
Right, remember you're going to fold it over so it actually aims to keep you filling on one side to make it a little easier.
Okay.
Just choose which side, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get it on the other side anyway.
Fab. Now, TJ, do you like tomato puree?
Yes, I do.
He does like that, so I'll put a bit of tomato puree in there. So I suppose you can be as adventurous and as safe as you want to be with these because you choose the fillings, don't you?
Yes. I mean, I've done apple and raisin, but you could use plum or any other fruit really that you think might be appropriate. Yeah. You can also buy tinned fruit as well, which will work really well with this.
Lovely. See, I'm quite an adventurous eater, so I'd stuff my calzone with whatever's going, whereas I know other people are quite simple and plain eaters. So, done my tomato puree, Miss?
You just want to put your cheese in and fillings in.
Super. So a bit of cheese for me. And remember, I'm just leaving a 2 centimetre gap around the outside so that I can stick it together.
And don't overfill them.
Yep.
Otherwise they're likely to burst. You can put a little bit more cheese in that one, but don't go too mad.
Fabulous. Do you like the cheese, TJ?
Yep.
You do? Excellent. I'll put a bit more in there for you.
So and then just put your toppings inside.
Fab. So I'll have a couple of tomatoes. TJ, do you like the tomatoes?
No.
Nope, you don't. So we'll leave off the tomatoes for you. Pepperoni?
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, I'm guessing you could use chopped ham.
Yeah, cooked chicken, anything like that.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, as long as it's cooked, it's fine.
Not everyone likes pepperoni, do they? But quite surprised you like the pepperoni, TJ. It's quite an adventurous piece of meat. So there we go. And what's this? Baby here?
I've chopped you one up.
Oh, you've chopped the one up. So this is what are they called?
They're sweet peppers.
Sweet peppers.
They're mini ones.
Yeah, they're not spicy, they're just sweet. So,
like a bell pepper really in flavour.
Yeah. I'm guessing TJ don't.
No.
Right,
and then all you want to do, sir, is brush around the outside of it.
So here's probably the most trickiest bit. Well, not this bit here, but when I fold it over. Would I just do half of it or all of it?
I tend to do all of it. Sure.
Yeah. So this almost acts as the glue, I'm guessing?
It is, yes.
Yeah. There we go. And the same this side. Fan it all around. There we go.
And then you want to fold them over and just stick them on.
So, no particular technique to this, but there we go. Oh, it's a bit like a Cornish pasty.
It is. You just need to make sure the corners. Just keep going. They will stick.
Yeah, it's sticking really well. Much better than I thought they were going to actually. Oh, look a bit loose again. This is maybe how they make samosas. There we go.
Once you're happy with that, just get onto the baking tray.
Are you happy with that more importantly?
I am, yeah.
Yep, excellent. So let's pop that on there. And then one for TJ. There we go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Don't worry, I have washed my hand before we started, or hands rather. It's always important, particularly during these times, that we keep our surfaces and our hands nice and clean. So I think I'm happy with that.
Right, then you just brush them over with the egg wash over the top. Then yours are ready to go in the oven.
So a bit of...
Set the oven at 200 degrees or gas mark 5 and then you take 10 minutes in the oven.
Excellent. So what's this egg doing? Is it just to give it some sort of...
It gives it a shiny finish.
Shiny finish. It's all about the presentation.
Oh yes, very important in hospitality and catering.
Do we need to poke any holes in them?
No, you don't. You either want to grease your baking tray as well or either put greaseproof down. I've used greaseproof to find it easier.
Saves it on the washing as well.
Yeah, well hopefully. Right, so
Super.
you actually just want to leave those on top of it more like
So that literally took, what, 5 minutes? Nice, simple, easy recipe to do.
And I've put a bread roll there. You could do an easy open pizza if you put that on the baking tray, or a bit of baguette, or even a slice that, like a bit of bread or something like that goes really well. Even a non pizza works really nicely.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going a little bit more
Tell you what,
complicated, if that makes
I'm going to
sense.
let TJ come over here and film you. I'm going to step over to this side. And
Right.
then I'm going to do the bread.
I'm going to go for a more sort of apple strudel design. So what I want to do is first of all just fold my tortilla wrap into thirds, just so I roughly can see right where the lines are. Right, and I'm then going to cut down, and I'm actually going to take the first corner out. Right, if your tortilla wraps are a bit hard, put them in the microwave for about 10 seconds as well, because it softens them up. I haven't done that with these, but it does work better.
Yeah.
Right, and all I'm going to do, is cut slits into this. I'm doing this before I put my topping on, just to make my life a bit easier. But I am actually going to take the other quarter out as well.
And that involves a little bit more skill.
So all again I'm doing is just putting, and again I am using a sharp knife, so if you notice I've got a chopping board, please don't chop on your work surface.
Yes.
You will not be popular, and nor will I. Right, so I'll chop that out as well. So if you look, I've got ends, I've made these sort of, I've got 7 cut in each side I believe, or 6 in one, 7 in the other, doesn't matter if they're not totally even. And all I'm going to do is take my fruit filling and I'm going to put it into the middle. Right, again, you don't want to overfill these. So I'm following my lines. Right, and I'm going to stop it there. Right, I'm then going to take my egg wash. I've got a different one because I don't want to cross-contaminate with Sir's because he's had contact with meat. So I've got a different bowl, and all I'm going to do is just brush egg on those to start with, and I'm going to fold that up. Right, on top of it, I'm then going to put a bit more egg. Right, and I'm then going to just brush these. Right, and then all I'm going to do is take them alternatively and cross them over at a slight angle, right, just to form a pattern. Now, before I go further, I want to lift this end up, right, so that I've got the ends in, otherwise you'll have problems. And all I'm going to do is just continue, just to fold it up. Just a different way of doing it, and I have got an extra one there, so it just folds over. And then all I'm going to do, if you see the egg stuck here, I'm just going to push it over, and then I'm going to put it on the baking tray in the same as the calzone, which is why I'm going to put them in the oven together. I put that in the oven for 10 minutes.
Wow, that is so impressive, and that literally took like 3 minutes. Yeah,
but it's an easy something to do. You don't have to as well buy flour and everything else, which is why I wanted to step it back a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're not, you know what I mean, still a wrap, what can you put in it? Up to you. I'd love to see different ideas.
Yeah, so send in your pictures and why.
I know my friend loves banana and what's it called, Nutella?
Yeah.
As a filling. That works quite nicely. Right, so we're just going to put these in the oven. So. And
while Missy's been busy doing that, I've just, again, if you don't like the tortilla wraps, you can just use bread. And all I've done is put my choice of toppings on, so tomato puree, cheese, a bit of pepperoni, peppers, and some tomatoes, chopped tomatoes. So again, it's whatever you take. I just can't believe how easy cooking is. I used to think it would take hours and hours of preparation, but it doesn't really. So a nice easy recipe for you to try at home.
Thank you.
Obviously just make sure you've got some parental support when you're putting stuff in the hot oven. And there we have it. So, how long do we need it for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, gas
200
mark.
degrees.
200.
Gas mark. Fine.
Brilliant, fantastic.
Right.
Excellent. Well, we'll come back in 20 minutes and we'll see the finished article. In the meantime, I suppose we're going to start washing up.
Yes.
So, 20 minutes later.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, doesn't time fly?
Quick.
Yeah, do go quick.
Don't need to leave them in 20 minutes.
So 10 minutes, nice hot oven, not so nice if you
200 degrees, gas mark 5.
There we go. So be careful, because when you open the door, you might get this thrust of steam and warm air coming out. So I'm just going to, oh wow, look at that. Nice golden colour. Did you put egg wash?
I did,
You did, yeah, lovely. And then, whoa, look at these. Aren't they looking
You sealed them very well, sir.
I did, didn't I? So really important that you place the plates on top of the hob. You do not want to put them on these surfaces because it could melt them and your parents and carers would not be very pleased. And here we go, these are the other little variation of mini pizzas. So just to recap, that's the calzone wrap. And these are the sort of pizza bread bases, and that is the star of the show this week, I think, Miss Lloyd. The apple and raisin strudel.
Yeah, I'm going to use a palette knife just to lift one up.
Fabulous.
So you can cut one in half to show the contents.
You're going to cut this in half, but just be warned that when they come straight out the oven, they could be piping and burning hot, so you do need to let them rest for a good 5 minutes.
Yes, don't try and put them in your mouth in the first 5 minutes.
Because they will burn, especially if it's cheese. Oh, look at that. Nice and gooey, just how I like it. So that one's got tomatoes in, so that's definitely mine.
And then that one's...
And then this one.
You don't need to put that in.
You don't need to put it in, but we'll wrap this up with this to our cameraman.
Yeah.
And there we have it.
That's it.
I mean,
washing up and you're done.
Washing up and you're done, and you've got some beautiful recipes there for you to try at home. Nice and easy to make. Why not treat your parents on a weekend? Ask them to put their feet up, get some ingredients over the weekend, and have a go. Most importantly, send in your pictures so that we can share them on Facebook and give you e-merits. I think we might have one more session next week before schools are due to return back, but we'll see what Boris says later this week.
Yes.
Anyway, have a wonderful week, and don't forget to send in your pictures. Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, sir.